Around the same time that John D. Rockefeller seized U.S. media, he also hijacked U.S. medicine. When it was discovered that drugs could be produced from petroleum, America's top oil mogul ordered his army of propagandists to invert reality accordingly. Medicines used for thousands of years were suddenly classified as alternative, while the new, petroleum-based, highly addictive, and patentable drugs were declared the gold standard. After buying a German pharmaceutical company that manufactured chemicals of war for Adolf Hitler, Rockefeller leveraged his political influence by pressing Congress to declare natural healing modalities unscientific quackery. Rockefeller then took control of the American Medical Association and began offering massive grants to top medical schools under the mandate that only his approved curriculum be taught. Any mention of the healing powers of herbs, plants, and diet was erased from most medical textbooks. Doctors and professors who objected to Rockefeller's plan were crucified by the media, removed from the AMA, and stripped of their license to teach and practice medicine. Those who dared to speak out were arrested and jailed. When evidence began to emerge that petroleum-based medicines were causing cancer, Mr. Rockefeller founded the American Cancer Society, through which he suppressed that information. Around the same time that
It's like that, huh? My God. Well, they did an amazing job. Congratulations, John D. Rockefeller. You manifested a whole lot of BS in this world, so I formed my BS based science to fight against you. You might have the money right now, you might have the power, but we're coming for your ass, for your grandchildren's ass, because you did. But this is one piece of the puzzle. You have to understand, you know, what is going on with these studies, with the science that's not very based these days, with the big pharma, with these medications and medicine in general. You have to understand this picture, how it was created, so you can see clearly why it is so dysfunctional, so unnatural, so against human health, so against human beings. And it is there to bring hella cash to these fellows who created. So I think many are waking up to this, but many more need to be. Many are still way too ignorant about this. Many are still way too educated. And by the word educated, I mean brainwashed by this system. Like you saw in the video, the medical doctors who graduate from these Rockefeller institutes, they're some of the best at memorizing stuff. They memorize this and that from the books. And some of them, it really goes to their head. Makes their ego blow up. Maybe they got a little bit of money. their Rockefeller money, because doctors, some of the highest paying jobs. And they are just too prideful to admit all this. They could be fooled. I'm a doctor. I make $1 million every single year. How can I be fooled? I'm on top of this matrix. Now there is many doctors also that keep their ego in check and have some common sense left, which some seem to lose by memorizing all of this nonsense mixed with the truth. It's usually always the case, mix the truth with the nonsense. But make it so that the nonsense is more powerful. When you understand this piece, you understand why everybody's so sick right now, why the medical establishment don't have answers to these things. Why they are censoring certain words on YouTube, this kind of stuff. You understand it very well. It's all about that cream. And it's never enough for these guys. They want to dominate us. Go check out my older video I made from John D. Rockefeller. I already have one. I talk about his life. He was a smart guy. The craziest thing about it, he lived to 96 years old. Even though he lost his hair, like when you see those pictures when he looks like a mummy, that's been captured by some demons or some shit. Oh yeah. Those are the pictures from his older days. Like I think he lost his hair like in his 70s or 60s due to stress. At least that's what they say. But he was still able to live in a ripe age of 96. Now his father also lived very long. Maybe it was 98. He manifested a whole bunch of BS to this world. Just goes to show, the more morally bankrupt you are, the more you can manifest in this reality. They don't teach you about that in the law of attraction school. But study these guys who actually manifested a whole lot into this reality. They manifested this matrix so good to keep us slaved. Check out these guys, how they managed to law of attract all these things, their reality, and to our reality, make our reality as it is right now. Think about that. They don't teach this in the New Age spiritual wisdom skills. Anyway. See you later. The reindeer was hella good.